Good morning, folks. Happy May Day. It's May 1st. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Just wanted to review our trades, and you can see that Apple, so today is, well, the futures are up about 2 points on the S&P. Looking at our Apple trade is looking pretty good. So, I didn't put a bull call. Instead of that, I put a bull put, and you can see we are approaching our max profit. Maybe if Apple goes up today, we might hit that. On Baidu, I added these short. We had the long strangle, which was not doing well, and Baidu seems to be stuck in this no man's land. So I added the short call at 87.5, and I added the short put at 82.5. Keeping the strangle here, I don't see another good way of adjusting this. So we probably are going to take a loss on this position, but I'm trying to minimize this loss, and I can't figure out a good way of doing that. Maybe I'll think of it. I'll think of something today. Maybe we can just roll this over to the next month and put it more as a credit spread rather than a long strangle, because Baidu seems to be stuck between 82 and 88, and it doesn't seem to have any kind of a bullish or a bearish tone to the stock after its earnings. Now, Google jumped up yesterday, and we had our we've got 13 extra calls on the butterfly. So the butterfly is the 810, 820, 830, and what we have here is a 20, 10, and a 10. But over the last 2 days, I added 2 more, and you can see that that's making an impact. But let's take a look at Google, because this is the one stock where we have to be very careful now. And let me take this off. Okay, so this is the butterfly that you see here, and obviously it's not very clear as to we want the butterfly to actually expire around the 820 level, but let's see what happens today. We do have extra long calls, so if it goes up, you can see that we have a positive bias to the position. So let me see if we can make this a little clearer. So this is the iron condor, and although we have a flattish bias, I mean, Google's been moving up really strong. So I'm not sure if we should do anything at this point. I know the butterflies and the weeklies will expire today, this week, so we'll have to find a new adjustment. One of the things I'm thinking is that now this position seems very safe, so maybe we can move it over to the 800 and perhaps even roll this over a little bit. But we are in the butterfly zone, so that's why I want to give it an opportunity, because if it does expire in the zone, then let's just put the butterfly and see what we're talking about. So these are the 3 that are the butterfly. So I'm going to take off all the others, and if we and so that's you can't see the butterfly there, but that's really what it is. But if we take off 13 of these, so 13 of the 810 call, so let me go add that. Actually, that is what I was simulating, which I took it off, 13 of the 810 call. So if we sell 13 of the 810 call, and then look at the risk profile. Okay, so that's the butterfly there. So this is the real butterfly. We are right here, and even if it expires here, you can see that it can go up. It can go up and produce a profit of about 3,000. I'm thinking Google probably is going to turn back a little, because it's been on a bullish move from 795 onward. So there might be a slight pullback, and then we can try to get some good time decay into this butterfly. So that's what I'm hoping for. If Google continues to be bullish, then what we'll do is add a little bit more to our long calls, or reduce the short calls in the monthly series. So because that side of the condor will get into trouble, but we do have a little bit of time to adjust that. So that's on Google. On Netflix, if you see, we have a good position going. So yesterday we booked about 6,500 in profit. You can see we have another 5,800. We've moved it to a, it's now a short strangle at 215 and 220, and Netflix is somewhere right in the middle there. And so over the next 2 days, I think we have an opportunity to, let me see what the Netflix situation is. Yeah, we do have 9,700 on Netflix still available. So over the next 2 days, that's what we'll be trying to do. Our LinkedIn and Goldman Sachs is fine. So we're just going to leave that as is. And I'm looking for a couple of new trades. There are some earnings coming out today. I think either Priceline or one of the bigger ones, one of the more interesting stocks. So let me check that out, and I'll create another email or a video. Thank you.